Welcome to Thunder Steve 85 Gaming, and thank you for tuning in to the latest episode of Video Game Collecting. So today we have a package from PlayAsia, which if you're not familiar guys with PlayAsia, that's where you can get a lot of your import games. And also, if you're not familiar, a lot of the import games that you can buy these days are in English. So it's pretty cool. There are some benefits to picking up import games. For example, if you guys are familiar with a lot of the Nintendo Switch titles, that on the box it says like download required, which is super annoying because one, it just doesn't look good on the box, and maybe I'm being picky, and I think I can because I'm the consumer, so I'm allowed to be picky. So are you guys. I just don't like it that it says download required and it's got like this, I think, red bar. It just doesn't look good. But outside of that, it's annoying that the download is required and that the actual game is not on the cartridge. It kind of defeats a piece of the purpose for buying a physical game, the fact that you have to download it. But for some reason, when you get the games imported, the whole game's on the cartridge. I actually don't know the story behind that, so if anyone does know the story, please leave a comment in the box below and let me know what the whole story is with that. All right, so PlayAsia, of course we got Best Buy, we got Roadie there. Roadie is a company that Best Buy, I think, outsources to make deliveries, and they call me almost every other delivery and say they can't find my house. And they sound like super distressed on the phone, and I'm just like, dude, how can you guys not find my house? It happens every time. They've called me like twice this week, and I gotta explain to them where it is. Okay, this purple package right here, I met a very nice lady at the Game On Expo that sells these right here, guys. Really cool wooden. She said they were made out of wood. Like, she kept emphasizing that it's wood, and I don't know why she kept emphasizing it, but it was cool. But nonetheless, I just don't know why she emphasized it. That's the end of the story there. But she had these out, and there's other ones, right? There's Mario, and the other ones are in here, which I'm going to show you guys. But they're really cool, honestly. And at the expo, this was 20 bucks, which I thought was a good deal. But on her Etsy website, they had them for like $12.99. So it was actually less expensive on the Etsy website, and she pointed me to her Etsy website and said I should go there to buy the other one. So she said, you can buy this one here at the expo, but go to my website, I have more. And she just kept emphasizing that I should go there, and maybe because it was a lower price and she was trying to like push me in that direction, which if that's the case, I appreciate. But anyways, I'll leave a link in the description box below in case you guys are interested in these, and I'll show you guys obviously the other ones there. And I'm a huge fan of Mike Tyson's Punchout, so that was really cool for me. This is probably Best Buy again, and we got Amazon. Okay, so make it easy, we'll just start here with Amazon and see what we got here. Okay, yes, Banana Mania Super Monkey Ball, guys. Now again, you're probably wondering, Steve, why'd you get 2 copies of Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania? Well, they were on sale on Amazon for like $6 each. So I picked up 2 copies of Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania for $12 and some tax. Pretty stellar deal. I am a big Super Monkey Ball fan. I've been playing Super Monkey Ball since it came out on GameCube. I actually had the game, believe it or not, pre-ordered back in the day. I remember seeing early game footage of it and impressions from IGN way back in the day. And I thought this game looks freaking awesome. Sure enough, it was. I'm a huge fan of Monkey Ball, so I like to support Sega. I hope that they continue to come out more Monkey Ball games. Next up, we got this one here from Best Buy. Oh yes, you guys see that? Gotham Knights. Now, obviously, guys, when this game came out, the reviews were not great, to say the least. There's a lot of people that were disappointed. Obviously, the pedigree is there for this company. I don't know if this is the same team that worked on Batman, Arkham Asylum, City, Origins, all the Batman games that were so great. But at any rate, a lot of people were disappointed in a variety of elements in this game. However, last week, Best Buy was running, actually it was for a week and a half basically, for 10 days. There was a new game every day and the game was $10. So I picked this up from Best Buy for $10. And because I do have the Best Buy Pro membership, the one that I paid $50 for, so I can get the buy two, get one free on all my Switch games. I also get free shipping on everything. So I got this for $10 with free shipping. So I said, you know what? I'll buy it for 10 bucks. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth trying out for $10. So I'll see how it is. I don't know if they did any sort of performance patches yet, or if they're planning on doing it. I don't know the whole story, because to be honest with you, I kind of shut my mind off from Gotham Knights when not only did I see bad critical reviews from the mainstream gaming websites, but I was seeing it from other YouTube channels that I follow. I was seeing bad Google reviews, bad stuff on Twitter, but there was other people that did enjoy the game. So people were very mixed, I think, on Gotham Knights. I thought, hey, 10 bucks, worth a shot, right? I mean, there's not a lot of games out there that aren't worth a shot for $10, so I figured I'd give it a try, guys. All right, so these are the wooden stand-ups. So let's check this out. It's on Etsy and it's Isma Designs. So ISMA Designs. And again, I will put a link in the description box below so you guys can see your store in case you're interested in picking up any of these. Now I got a few, guys, because obviously you can see behind me I have my video game shelves right here, and I like to put cool decorative stuff up, and these, believe it or not, like these fit really well on my shelf. And so I figured, you know, they add a little bit of style, a little bit of me in there. So let's see here, what do we got? Oh yeah. So one of the things I got, she also sells Christmas ornaments, and I love Christmas. It is by far my favorite holiday, and I have a lot of video game ornaments. If you guys don't know, like every year, it seems like since maybe 2015, 16, maybe even longer, but Hallmark's been coming out with video game ornaments, be it Nintendo, Sega. Every year they have like their keepsake ornaments, and they're coming out with just tons of video game ones. So like, for example, this year they have the Sega Dreamcast ornament coming out, and when you press the button, it'll actually play music from Sonic Adventure, which is really cool. I have the Nintendo Entertainment System ornament. I have the Super Nintendo. I presume eventually we will get a Nintendo 64 ornament, so really cool. I have a bunch of other ones, but this is a King Hippo ornament, which, guys, King Hippo is definitely one of my favorite characters in Punch-Out. He's just super unique. Obviously, the way that you have to beat King Hippo is very unique. And even then, like when I was a kid, it was so hard to figure out how to actually beat King Hippo. And so I just have like very fond memories of solving that puzzle. And hey, I don't want to give anything away because yeah, I know that Mike Tyson's Punch-Out came out in 1987, but maybe some of you still haven't played the game, so I'm not going to give anything away on how to beat him in case, you know, that's something you guys want to do. But big fan. All right, so here we go. So you guys can see we have Mario 64 right here, and you can see it's like really nice quality, right? So you don't even have to do anything to like put these together. All we do is you open it up, and you got the wood stand right here, which is, see if the camera can catch that good, but it's basically grass from Mario 64. It looks pixelated. Pull it out here and pop it right into the wood. There it is. And you can see it's pretty good size too. And I think this was like $12.99, maybe $13.99. So I think this is a really good deal. I think it looks really cool. And there you go. So I got two more. And you know, guys, I like to support the smaller shops, the mom pop places if I can. I think I've said this before on this channel, but if there was a video game store near me that was a mom pop place that I could buy brand new video games from, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would replace Best Buy or Walmart or Amazon, whoever it may be, and I'd buy all my games there. But those do not exist anymore, sadly. So this one here, we got Super Mario 3. Obviously, you got the classic flooring from Mario 3, which is really cool. And like, if you guys want it to face this way, you can, or this way. So you can flip it and it can go any way you want depending on where you're putting it on your shelf. And again, I already said it before. So this lady had like all of the Punch-Out characters, and my favorite ones, like the most memorable ones, they're all memorable. I mean, I know all the character names from Punch-Out. Glass Joe was Von Kaiser. We got Piston Honda. And then we have Don Flamenco, the Great Tiger. And then who is after Great Tiger? Oh, King Hippo, of course. Then we have Bald Bull. You fight Piston Honda again. You got Soda Popinski, which is, that's a great character too. You have Super Macho Man, obviously Mike Tyson, Mr. Dream. Who am I leaving out? Oh, Mr. Sandman, of course. So I think that's all the characters on Punch-Out. If I missed one, let me know in the comments below. But they all have a special place in my heart. But again, none more special than King Hippo himself. So yeah, this is pretty cool, right? Like, look how big it is. I mean, obviously King Hippo's a big dude, but this is pretty sick. So again, really, really cool. I haven't seen anything like this before. And typically I would say that I am pretty much on the up and up when it comes to video game decor. I'm very familiar with it. I remember when I got my first apartment with my girlfriend back when I was 18 years old, senior in high school. And I remember that was when I first got an eBay account, and I was looking for like different Nintendo kind of decorations or even glassware. I remember I got this huge like Super Mario Brothers 2 beer mug, which is funny because I didn't drink beer obviously at that age, but I just wanted some cool like Nintendo glassware. But I remember that's when I first got on eBay, and then that's when I was like, oh my god, there's so much crazy old school Nintendo stuff on here. So since then I've been kind of keeping my eye on things, which 20 years later I still know like what kind of video game decor is out there. But yeah, I've never seen anything, in my opinion, that is this cool. So yeah, there it is. There's Punch-Out, King Hippo there. Pretty rad. All right, guys. Next up, we got a Best Buy. And as always, I'm not sure what this is. I don't remember everything. Oh yeah, dude. Why, guys, why? Why do they do this? Just why? Unnecessary. So I don't know if you guys can tell with the sticker on there, but this is Death Stranding, and this is for PS5. So this is the director's cut, and once again I got this for $10, guys, and that was during the Best Buy 10 days $10 video game deal thing that they were doing. And so yeah, I was pretty excited to be able to pick this up for 10 bucks. Okay, I think I successfully got the sticker off. This game's worth $10. Have you guys played it? Now, I will say that I own this game already on PS4, so you might be wondering, why did I buy it? Well, I think anytime you can get a game like this for $10 factory sealed, maybe you should do it. So I'm holding on to this. I may end up giving this away on the channel. I might give it as a gift or something, because it's such a stellar deal. 10 bucks for a game that, now I know that game, I know Death Stranding was a little controversial as far as like what the gameplay was like in the game. So again, if you guys have played it, let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are on Death Stranding, on the experience. Obviously, I read the review, I watched the video reviews. I know all about the game, but I just have not gotten to it yet. I'm sure you guys can imagine with the amount of games that I own. I do have a pretty extensive backlog. I do have a plan of how I want to attack it in 2024. So yes, I did say 2024. I have a plan on how I'm going to attack it next year. So I'm really trying to plan ahead here. All right, guys, so this is from PlayAsia. So these are some import games. These games are in English, like I said. Now, whenever you order from PlayAsia, they give you guys a bunch of stickers. I don't do anything with these stickers. I don't even know who this chick is. If you guys know who she is, let me know. But I don't. And yeah, I just don't know. I don't do anything with these. All right, so we got 4 games here. First up is the Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden. Hey!
Master Collection. Yes. Pretty rad, right? So I was pretty excited to be able to get this. You can buy this on eBay, but they do jack the price up on this. It says there's a physical bonus, there's a reversible cover, and all of the games are on the actual disc, CD-ROM, whatever you want to call it. And so that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Ninja Gaiden. I enjoy these games. I enjoy the originals on NES. So that was pretty cool. That's not a game that came out in the US. So there's not a lot of ways to be able to pick up Ninja Gaiden physically. All right, next up we got Ender Lilies. What do you guys know about this game? Have you played it? I've heard interesting things about it. You should check out some reviews of this game on the good old World Wide Web. Get on Google, look at some Google reviews, look at some YouTube reviews. I bought this game based on the reviews that I saw, that this game is like amazing. I think it got 8s and 9s out of 10. Obviously, to me, that's fully warranted for a physical purchase, so I'm pretty excited to be able to play this game. Again, if you guys have played it, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this. This is like an RPG. Again, I don't like to read too much into games that I know I'm going to be interested in. I saw the art style, I heard the music, I saw a little bit of the gameplay. I already knew that this is something that I would like. So once I know, I don't want to hear anything else because I don't like any spoilers. I love being surprised when I play games. So Ender Lilies, excited about that. Okay, next up, Final Fantasy. So pretty cool to be able to get Final Fantasy 9 here on the Switch. Physically, the whole game is on the actual cartridge, which is really nice. Again, there's so many Switch games that come out where the game, it's on the cartridge, but you have to download part of it. And that's super annoying. So the whole game's on here. And one thing that's cool, guys, is if you noticed on some of my previous episodes of video game collecting, I've been going after all the Resident Evil games for PS4 because they all came out physically on PlayStation 4. And I have all of them now. All the ones that came out I own physically. I'm a big fan of the Resident Evil series. I started with the first Resident Evil on PlayStation 1 back when it was in the big box, renting that at Blockbuster back in the day. So I'm a big fan of Resident Evil, and Final Fantasy is no different. But what's cool about Final Fantasy on Switch is you can get basically all the Final Fantasies physically on Nintendo Switch, either by buying the US game or by buying the games from PlayAsia, or there are some other websites. PlayAsia is the only website I go to. I know other ones exist, but I only go to PlayAsia because I trust them, because I've used them for a very long time, many years, 10-15 years, right? You guys can see behind me right there, that's the Final Fantasy Pixel Collection, the physical, obviously, Pixel Collection for Switch. I own some other Final Fantasy games, but basically I want to be able to get all the Final Fantasies physically for Nintendo Switch because it's very rare that you can basically pick up all of the Final Fantasy games on Switch, like on one console. And the fact that you can take them all portably and the actual games are on the physical cart, that's what kind of draws me in. So again, Final Fantasy right there. If you guys haven't played Final Fantasy 9, it is a bona fide classic. Excellent game. You should definitely play it. And then last but not least, so I was pretty excited to get this last one. And this is a game you guys have all played, except this is the only time, and I think this is a PlayAsia exclusive. And I will say that in the United States, you can't get this game with the DLC included, like on the actual cartridge. And that is, of course, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That includes all of the DLC on the actual cartridge, which is really cool. And so this, again, it's a PlayAsia exclusive. And what was interesting about this is that I guess it's always sold out, and they did a reprint on it, and I happened to be on Twitter and I saw that they were doing a reprint. So I decided, well, I mean, obviously I already have the game and I do have the DLC. So I'm really just buying this as a collector. I'm going to keep it factory sealed. There's no reason to really open it, but I thought this was a really cool kind of collector's item because it is a PlayAsia exclusive. The United States does not have a Zelda Breath of the Wild with all the DLC included. So I thought this would be a really nice Zelda piece to get now before you wait 5 years and then you try and buy it on eBay and it's $300, $400, $500, right? Because that's what will happen. This game will probably be very expensive later on down the road when it's completely out of print. All right, guys, so to recap, we have 2 copies of Super Monkey Ball, $6 each. Steel. Gotham Knights, $10 with the Best Buy deal. Steel. Death Stranding Director's Cut, $10. Total steal. Again, free shipping on those too, which makes it an even bigger steal. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. And again, guys, if you don't know, this includes Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. And I'm almost positive, I looked it up, these do run. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, or fact check me on the internet, but I believe these run at 60 FPS. I will be playing this on my PS5. So yeah, pretty cool. Then we have Ender Lilies. And the full title is Ender Lilies Quietus of the Nights. Again, if you guys don't know about this game, because I don't know about every game. I know about nearly every game, probably 98%. There's a few that fall through the cracks, but I eventually find out about them. For instance, another game that I just found out about, and I'll probably do a video on it eventually, is Chained Echoes RPG that you can pick up for Switch, PlayStation. It's on Xbox Game Pass. That was a game for me that fell through the cracks, just like this one. We got Final Fantasy 9 and then Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So really cool. The most complete edition of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is one of the greatest video games of all time. All right, guys, as always, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your guys' support. I appreciate the likes on the video. It helps out a ton. By liking the video, it helps suggest it to other people. So please continue to like the video, guys. Share it with any of your friends, family that are gamers. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, as that helps me out a ton as well. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. What's up, guys? If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button, as it helps me out a ton. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Over here to the left, you can find all my social media info, or just remember to search for ThunderSteve85. As always, thank you guys for tuning in, and remember, you're never too old to play video games.